inside the house. And also, guess what else is inside your house? Air. Air is inside the house, and we have a deal on an air purifier that is very different than any other air purifier that I've ever presented. Because now, just like your phone, instead of having a flip phone, you have a smartphone, right? Now you're gonna have a smart air purifier. There's a free downloadable app that's gonna tell you your air quality. If you wake up, if you're like sneezing and you're like, gosh, it feels like there's some pollen or something in the air, you could look at your app and say, oh yeah, the air quality, it's not so good. You can, you know, turn your air purifier on. To be honest, I keep mine on 24/7. But this is from Levoit, the #1 air purifier in the country. Legally approved to say the #1 best-selling this brand. So I'm really excited. Now this has got 365 degrees of air purification. The company is a woman-owned company, making sure the aesthetic is gonna be beautiful for your home. There it is, #1 air purifier brand in the US is Levoit. We do have, and I wanna get the item number right away, of replacement filters. I will tell you, I never know when to replace that filter. I don't have to wonder anymore. That free downloadable app is gonna tell me when it's time to replace my filter. It is HEPA, the best of the best. This is $250. Today, weekly deal drop, just like the Professor Amos. Every Monday, we drop 7 deals. This is one of them. The price goes away on Sunday. We took $50 off. We made the shipping and handling a whopping $0, and then we gave you flex pay. I would use the $40 coupon on this. If you do not have an HSN card, this is the perfect item to use a big coupon like that. Because you can only use it once. So you go to hsn.com, put an HSN card, get your HSN card, and Darren, is this just the red button that I push? Or you're gonna do it when we get it on the camera? Are you gonna do it, or I do it? I'm not ready yet. We're gonna show you, do you like it? It's live TV, everybody. So we put some smoke in here in the smoke chamber. Let's clean it up. Let's do that. And you're doing it from the app, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna push this. No. Oh, it's doing it right now. And you did it from your phone. All right, so Darren is the person who's helping bring these products. But again, from the app, he just said, it's time to clean the air, and then it cleans the air. And by the way, we've got, you know, we have smoke pushing in there, and it's like, I'm keeping all that, no matter how much smoke we blow in there, you can see it. And you can see the app in the front here tracking the smoke, tracking what's happening. Very, very cool. We're gonna bring in our special guest. Jillian Mandrich is standing by, who's my new best friend. We've decided, we were separated at birth. And she is a home expert. She has a PhD. My mother, my father, and my sister also have PhDs. So I'm very comfortable being around smart people. I speak that language. I'm not one myself, but I do translate. So Jillian, I love that you're bringing in finally a smart air purifier, because I've had air purifiers since I was a kid, because I had childhood asthma, and the doctor recommended an air purifier. And I know for sure the technology has changed so much since the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s.
Absolutely, you know, and it's so great to see you, Helen, and I'm so happy to be here because, you know, we breathe more than 20,000 breaths per day. And the truth is we breathe in more than just oxygen. And so, you know, like you said, my PhD is actually in health science. So I know how important things like nutrition and sleep and physical activity are in terms of our health. But the air that we breathe is also a really important factor as well. And we need to pay attention to the air that we breathe, because what we can't see can hurt us. And so with the Levoit PlasmaPro 400S, what we're seeing is that we have so much technology in a compact unit. Like you said, it's women-owned, so it's a beautiful unit. And it filters at least 99.97% of 0.3 micron airborne particles. So we really have such technology in this beautiful unit.
Yeah, and you're seeing the smoke come in. Usually we fill up a smoke chamber, we turn it on and it gets rid of it. I mean, we've done that demo with other brands. We're filling it with smoke as it's getting rid of it. You can see it coming up from the bottom here, and as it comes up, that 360 degrees, the smoke can't keep up with what this Levoit is doing. And this is for a 348 square foot room, a typical bedroom, you know, one small room room this is perfect for. Can you set this on a timer? Is that possible?
Oh, there are so many options, Helen. A lot of things are possible because we have this smart technology with the app. So you can absolutely set a timer, you know. So actually, I'll show you on my screen here. If you just scroll down, then I can click timer, and I have a choice how long I want it to go.
Wait a second, Jillian. We're going to get to your. Okay, now we're on you. Go ahead, show us.
Okay, so it's reversed. So you can change the time to whatever you want. But another thing that I wanted to show you, Helen, is that in addition to that, you can set things like you can see how much your filter life is. It's kind of like one of those things, like I always forget when I change like the batteries in my smoke alarm, right? And there's no way to check. But with this, you can go onto the app at any time and see how much of your filter is used, how much you're using it, all of that. So you have a lot of versatility. And not only that, because it's an app, you can control it when you're not even home. And if you are home and you want to talk to Google or Alexa, she can do it for you too.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm looking at this. It's so cool. You know, I will tell you, Jillian, I have a car that I bought recently, and there's an app for it. And I think, oh, I'm never going to use it. But I look at the app, and it's like, hey, it's time for you to change the oil. Like, it's the exact time. And I thought, that is so handy. I'm the kind of person that would drive the car an extra, like, 2 years before changing the oil and not be aware of it, because I get very, like, distracted. I'm like a squirrel. So I love that I'm going to get a notification, time to change the filter, instead of the guessing game. You ever changed a filter on an air purifier and it looks like, okay, kind of Game of Thrones going on in there, like it should have been changed a couple years ago? It's not, you know, like way too dusty and dingy and like scary. So I think, I love it, because if it's too dirty, it's not going to be able to do its job. So I really love this. And $50 off and free shipping and 3 flex pay. You know, I read somewhere that there's more indoor pollution than outdoor pollution, Jillian. Is that true?
That is absolutely correct. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, what we see is on average, Americans spend approximately 90% of their time indoors, and concentrations of air pollutants are often 2 to 5 times higher indoors than they typically are outdoors, right? We think that our home and air, and we think about, wow, and we're there all of the time. So this is something that's really important, and finding ways to really purify, to breathe that cleaner air is so important.
It is so important, and I will tell you, you don't have to be somebody like me that has allergies. Have you ever gone into somebody's house and like, did you have salmon and broccoli last night for dinner? Or, oh, I didn't know you had a cat. Like those kind of things. Like it'll get all those, it'll get all that out of the air. Here's another added benefit that you may not think about: dustless. It gets all those dust particles out, and in my room, I'm like, it doesn't even get dusty because I've got my air purifier going. This, you know, and by the way, here's the replacement filters, 091702. Jillian, do you have like an estimate on how long each filter lasts?
It really depends on their usage. So you're getting about 4 to 6 months at least, depending on how often you're running it. But the beauty of it is, at any time, if you want to check, you can just go and look at, I'm telling you right now, my app is at 100% because I just put a new one in. So at any time you can see what's going on, and you're not guessing anymore. You have this smart technology right at your fingertips anytime you want. So it has that ability to really give you the information that you need to create a home with really healthy, clean air, healthy, cleaner air.
And by the way, the filters are available on AutoShip. I definitely recommend getting AutoShip, because then it'll always be available and in stock to you. And if you want them more frequently, if you're like, oh, okay, I don't need them as much, then you can, you know, push it back a little bit. But you always have that kind of what's going on, the air quality. You know, I think sometimes we turn on the weather report on television to see what's the air quality. Well, guess I'm more interested in the air quality in my house, in my living room, in the, you know, if you've got, you know, pets, or if you're, you know, again, cooking, or if somebody smokes cigarettes or cigars in your house. I think it's so important. But even if you don't have pets or smoking or any of that, you still have more indoor air pollution. It's, you know, I do my own hair, spray it, those VOCs that go into the house just from using your beauty products or cleaning products. It's really pretty amazing how much this will clean the air. And we've got this on, and you can see as we're trying to fill it with smoke, this air purifier is working overtime to keep that smoke chamber from filling up. And smoke is actually some of the biggest particles. How small of the microns does this one get? Because I know it's real HEPA.
It is. That's the thing. Not all HEPA are created equal. And so with this filter, you know, as beautiful as the outside is, one of the other really amazing things is what is inside in the filter. We actually have 3 filters here. So we have the preliminary filter. That's the sort of the widest one. We're like dust, lint. Then we have that true HEPA, the H13 filter. And then we have a high efficiency activated carbon filter. So it's going through all 3 of those layers to really clean your air.
Well, this is amazing. And Jillian, we've got to get you on one of my skincare shows too, because your skin is amazing. Look at your skin.
This is my skin and the air I'm breathing.
I know, it looks beautiful. I know, right? All that clean living. She's got a PhD, of course she's gonna be gorgeous. Come on. It's all in health science. Well, you're getting enough rest and whatever it is, you're doing it right. So I love this product. Thank you so much for bringing it here to HSN. Hopefully we'll see you live in the studio sometime and we'll get to hang out. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right,
Thanks,
item number 802301, free shipping and handling, $66.66 to get home. So